Oh, did you get it, sir?
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Las Vegas this week, a policeman pulled someone over and his body cam caught this thing, glowing thing, like hit the earth. And then where it hit, they got a couple calls from people that said that they're looking at the crashed thing. This is weird. The guy was calling, he's like, hey, something just crashed in our yard. And they're like, okay, we actually got reports of something coming down from the sky or whatever. He's like, you're not gonna believe me, but out with it. There's two beings standing right beside him. they look weird. And she's like, can you describe them? And he's like, again, they look like they're 8 to 10 feet tall. Their eyes are
all over the body?
No, he said their eyes are really big. And then like the police came, and the police was like, I'm not calling you crazy, man, because I saw something crash.
Fall down.
He's like, honestly, just stay inside, and if you see it, you have my permission to do something.
Like, shoot it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and then
you're scared right now. You can tell by body language.
But then when the cops came to the crash site, everything was gone.
Jimbo, Sarah, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Thanks for coming tonight.
Hey. Howdy ho.
Yep, I've been outside rebuilding the backyard where the storm destroyed it. It picked my little garage up like 4 foot. I could see completely. I said, oh, please don't drop on my swimming pool. Please don't fall in the swimming pool. It went up about 4 foot and then dropped straight down. I said, oh. But I got to fucking take it completely apart and all the way down and fucking do the foundation.
Damn. All right. Well, hi, everybody out there. I don't feel good. So I'm kind of here in spirit mostly. It's like 100. Oh, it was like 105 or whatever today. I took care of my dad.
So that's what I did. It's so crazy. It's hard to believe it was only that, because I remember going out in weather like this and it didn't feel this hot. Like, I seriously feels like it's over 110.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
105 today.
It has to be way hotter than 105. But it said that, but I was just like, no way. It was almost like it.
I really don't feel good.
It was definitely too. It was really hot. With the AC on, you're still sweating inside, so there was some humidity.
Yeah, well, I took care of my dad today, so he didn't feel like it today either. So
yeah, wow. Everything all right?
I guess. I think Space Key's back.
Just came back. I hate this fucking phone. If you don't have to touch the face, all you gotta do is touch the side. Touch the damn side, and there's some way or another. There is some way or another that when I touch the side of it, it just totally makes me leave. I don't have to push the leave button. All I gotta do is touch the side of the screen. Piece of shit. I like the actual close button. You know, the little X close.
Yeah.
Where the flock is William?
I know he had his kids today, so I don't know.
What'd y'all think of that bullshit we got from Washington? Bullshit.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
I didn't. Same as Sarah. I just didn't feel enthused to watch it. I was like, it's gonna be more bullshit.
Well, I watched it one time, like last year or whatever it was, the first time it ever happened or whatever, and I was like, well, that's good enough for me. And I watched it again because why would I?
They're using it as a tool, not information. That's what it seems like to me. They're like,
it's just a waste of time, and
it's a game. It is.
Nothing comes out.
Yeah. No, we're going to continue it to next week, next month. It was continue it for 30 days. That way, everybody gets paid for the next 30 days for this bullshit. You know, whoever's on the task force now, everybody's getting that monthly income. They're burning them tax dollars. Yeah.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Meanwhile, I can barely get any type of assistance. So yeah, good waste of money.
Why would me? When is? I'm sorry, Sarah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm still waiting for him. Yeah. Oh. I'm still waiting for him to take the income tax off. Income tax was here to fund the war. Look it up. Income tax was here to fund the war. Look it up. I can't do the little goat voice. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Who all's here in chat? I can't see chat. Who's here?
My eyes are closed. I can't see chat.
I ran through the house and I ran in the house and said hi while the intro was playing.
Nice. Last I saw is Esmeralda, Nos, and That's what I remember seeing.
Yeah.
I think I saw the gym guy there. I think a flock was in there, but I'm not sure.
The gym guy. Yeah. On the second hour, asked Nos on the second hour. We're just now started on the first hour. Asked her, does she want to come in on hour 2 and talk? She didn't get to talk the other night.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the ability right now to really help their walks. So
Then see if she can hear me. She should be able to hear me if she's there.
I don't. My phone won't even access StreamYard right now. My phone is like my phone is down. It's not working.
Yeah.
So I can't even get on StreamYard with my phone.
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. Thingamabobs. I've got plenty. No big deal. I want more.
Sounds like you've been watching Little Mermaid or something.
No, I haven't watched Little Mermaid in years. It's just a memorygram. The kids watched it. Then the grandkids watched it. So I probably watched it 672,584 times. 85 times.
I don't even think I've watched it 50 times. And I was a kid when it came out. So there you go.
I can't sing, but I tell you what, I can burn them songs down. I know every fucking one of them.
Oh, man.
I know a lot of Disney songs. I just don't got no voice to sing them with.
Yeah, I don't know any songs and I don't have a voice either. There you go.
Oh, Sarah TV. You're sitting there burning up and I'm chilling. It's a cool, crispy 82 degrees.
Yeah,
the only thing we got is a high pollen count. Our pollen count's way up for weed.
Well, I've also got a temperature too, 101. So there's that.
Oh, you got a temperature. I thought you said you was burning up and it was 110 today.
It is both. It's 105, and I have a temperature. Like I said, I really don't feel good. I'm throwing it most of the day. And
why did your ancestors move out into the desert with no water?
They're retarded.
That struck gold. I was sitting there and I was watching YouTube one night, and he says, "Why did our ancestors move out here? There's no water. Now we're all stuck out here because yeah."
Yeah, I just figure because they're retarded and they're just retarded. The past is the worst. Duh.
Yeah, we got a lot of land here. We got a lot of land we could build y'all houses for here. And get a lot of people back over here and start making small community farms again. In
San Diego, hey, this is kind of important. In San Diego, now they're warning all the homeless people that if they refuse to go to any shelter that they are told to go to, that they'll get one warning, and after that they'll get misdemeanor charges put against them every time they refuse to go to a shelter. Instead of like helping everybody, now they're just trying to punish everybody. And then they closed a bunch of shelters down too. So good luck in San Diego with all the homeless. My thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. Sorry about all that.
Yeah, because everybody in Congress just got a raise. Everybody in Congress just got a raise. It's quarterly.
And the homeless is being punished.
No.
If you help the homeless, you'll be punished.
Federal quarter raises just come out.
Yeah. And that's aside took payments on money away from me to pay my bills.
In the fourth month, was the quarter. Okay, so then it reflected. So now it's on everybody's paychecks. But yeah, but they got their raise, their yearly. You get a raise like as of 25 cents to $1 every quarter. So they still get paid. while people go homeless. There's where we need to just cut. Them fuckers just need to be doing without money. They got millions of dollars. They don't need no money. That money needs to be reflected back into the community right now. Take a bunch of these
Yeah.
abandoned factories and restore them. You tell me them people, you tell me there's a homeless people that's not plumbers and carpenters and people that know how to do that. They can go in there with the right funding, go into one of these empty factories
Mhm.
and do what? 200-300 condos, one room condos, and then in the other condos, make another set of condos for
Hi,
families.
Tinkerbell. Good to see you,
You know,
sister. Tinkerbell's in chat. So hi to Tinkerbell.
Tink. Hello, Tink. Hello, I think Esmeralda. Hello, Brandy, if you're there. Brand.
Brandy's probably at Stevens.
Yeah, Brandel. Brand. We'll be here for a little bit. I don't got to work tomorrow. Today is my Friday. It's Friday for me. Yeah. I won't.
Sorry, Chad, I can't read it. I really don't feel good, so I'm not really.
Chad Smith, our lovely Chad Smith was on news tonight. Look it up on YouTube. Chad Smith podcast was on. I think he done an interview. I only caught a little bit of it. I was on the phone and I was driving when it come through. I said, "Oh fuck, what bad timing!"
Hi, Danny.
Oh boy, Chatty's helped out with the channel too.
That's cool.
Yeah, me and Jim got him to help us. We was in a gridlock at one night. We was trying to figure out how to, and then Whitey comes in and saves the day. That the Seats is not co-host.
Yeah, shout out to Chad Smith. Yeah, we couldn't figure it out, and he walked us through it. You did that.
Yeah.
You got off late too, and it still helps. That was really cool, man.
And see, we did. I never did talk to him to figure out how to do it, and then Whitey was the one that showed me how to do it. Come in through the back door. Because the seats that it says we got 5 seats. That means we can have 5 channels streaming 5 channels.
Right.
Let's see what we got. Mine, we got Sarah's, we got Jimbo's, and we got Williams. So we got 4. So we've only got 4.
And Mighty's too.
Was Mighty coming over?
Yeah. Then his dad died, so he's I'm bereaved now.
I don't know. We don't got no more seat. We don't got no more seats.
Yes, remember that Jim. Remember, you told me to talk to Jim and Walt, and Jim said, yeah, he's not doing panels, so he'll switch with Mighty. Remember?
Oh, it's switch
come in when you guys.
Give Mighty the seat and take over the backstage.
And yes. Remember?
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be backstage whenever.
I know it's something. My dad.
I haven't heard from Mighty in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Last I knew, he's just trying to deal with everything. So I left him. I'm leaving him alone for a while.
Yeah, his hero died.
Yeah.
When you lose your dad, that your hero's gone.
And when your mom dies, your one love dies.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's true. It doesn't matter who you are in life, man or woman. When your mom dies, the only love you ever had dies.
Yep.
True.
But now I got Mrs. Walt, which is a fucking. Oh my God, me and Mrs. Walt. It was so weird how we got together because I wasn't into alcohol. And our friend says, "You need to meet this girl." And then her friend told her, said, "You need to meet this guy." So they said, "We're going to hook up at a bar." So me and Mrs. Walt said, "No, we're not. No, there's no bars." So it was almost time for her to go back home. She was getting ready to go back to North Carolina, like in the next day or two. It was Friday night, and she was going back to North Carolina on Monday. So they said, "Okay, we're gonna, where do you want to? The bowling alley, I mean, if you want a beer, you can drink a beer, but bars is just, bars. No, I don't want to meet my soulmate at a bar, So we met at the bowling alley, and then I said, "Well, do you want to go to my house?" I don't remember. I think we drove to my house to get a buzz. Yeah, we went to get stoned because I don't drive and carry weed with me. So we went back to my farm, and it was so far in the hills. Uh, we had to. I drove around New Circle Road, is where she was staying with her friend. Then from there, we drove another 30 minutes down the road. She said, "Oh, he's going to take." She was thinking he's going to take me out here in the middle of nowhere and kill me. Just like in Deliverance. Them movies where they take them out in the middle of nowhere and kill them. That's what Mrs. Walt thought when we were, because see, after you get out of the city here, where I used to live, there was still light pollution real bad. You couldn't really see shit. You can see more, but oh God, my mind just saw. But yeah, she thought I was going to take her out in the middle of nowhere and kill her. Uh, uh,
Well, Walt, the
but yeah,
murderer, got it.
we've been together for 32 years now.
I love this.
The only
Walt.
thing
She's
Walt
awesome.
kills is a bowl of weed.
And the only time we've been separated is if we're at work. We're apart at work. But when her dad died, she had to go up and help her mom for like 6 months. She quit her
Dang,
job,
this is Walt.
which I had the shop at that time. I was at the shop, so I didn't worry about fucking money. I never worried about money when I was at the shop.
Hey,
It was car after
Tinkerbell.
car after car after car. I had done my own car thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then she come back 6 months later and had to get her another job, and ended up she come to work for us at the shop because the owners was me, my dad, my mom, and Mrs. Walt. See, my dad worked on radiators, custom built radiators for cars. Me, I worked on cars. And then Mama, she done all the book work and all the paperwork and shit. We still had a bookkeeper to keep all the shit straight on. And then
That's
Mrs. Walt
so
come
much
in.
work. Got
Yeah,
paperwork. Fudge. That's a lot of work. Like,
yep.
yeah.
And that was preliminary paperwork that you don't send to the bookkeeper.
So she was a filer and everything. Holy crap.
Yeah. I done the cars. My dad, he was radiator division. I was automotive division. Mommy was, yeah, it was cool. I mean, my mom and dad was my best friends, you know?
That's cool. That's awesome.
Hey, Sam, I love you and everything like that, but I think I'll go. I gotta go throw up again. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
I think this is the first time I even talked about myself.
Hmm.
It is the first time I've even talked about myself.
All right,
Live.
look, guys.
Is
All right,
anybody here to
Sarah.
watch
Hope you feel
to see
better.
y'all crazy me?
Thank you, Jim. Later,
Jimbo.
Walt.
Sweet
What?
dreams, Sarah. Feel better.
Sarah done booked on us?
Yeah, she's gonna
Sarah's
go to
booked.
sleep. She's saying she felt like she might throw up.
Can you see if anybody's in chat?
Yeah, we got Susan
Oh,
saying
Miss
hi
Susan.
nightmare. We got saying hi.
Go over here and turn my waterfall on again. This is pretty fucking cool. I made a waterfall for our swimming pool today. What did I do through remote control? And I got a little remote control to drive it with. I'm gonna try to get me some lights in here now. I got that one up there. It kind of does a whole glow of the pool. It's solar. Sarah left. Nightmare. Susan, Nazi. Where's the off button?
I was reading chat with my mic muted.
You rock.
Typical James. Yes, we are. At 9 of us. Awesome, Walt.
9.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay, cool.
For the ones that didn't see the Timbo today,
Cool looking.
get Timbo rolling.
Hey, Tim's in chat. Tim. What's up, Tim? That's the one else I didn't get notifications from, and I know I have his bell lit up. I don't get UFO Man, so that's another one. It seems like the big channels, I get no notifications, but that's, I guess it's okay, but it's, yeah, because I know I never get, yeah, I check them during the day too, and I get notifications from YouTube. You have to unsubscribe, wait a couple of days and subscribe again. I think you're the one that told me that when that happens. Well, oh, link. Yes. Okay, one sec. I will get that right to you.
Okay, here we go.
I'm come 1 sec. I'm gonna give it to you in Messenger. You have access to Messenger, Tim? Ooh.
There are 2 horses that I found. Their heads were decapitated. Wow. The heads really are.
If I go down, does that mean the channel goes down, or since I started it, or no? Started it. What the heck? Jamonism.
I think my remote control just broke. Are you
All
piece of
those little
shit?
tiny AAA batteries. Open up the back of the remote and push one battery down. I know that's what I have. I don't know. That might be it. I don't know. Sometimes that happens.
Start and see.
Oh. After Haziz. Good. You got a Sidvich. Good to see ya. Sid's in the house.
We're talking with Bob Ward, who witnessed a UFO in
Oh. How in the hell do I supposed to turn the damn thing off?
It's a great. Nice to see you.
general area, this
Piece of fucking shit. Oh my
Love
God.
y'all.
I can't turn the goddamn TV off.
2 horses.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Thank God for factory
Okay.
remotes.
There's my messenger.
Now,
Messenger.
where's Timbo at?
I am got him right here. I just dropped it in his messenger.
Okay.
It's
Share
there,
file.
Tim. Sorry for yelling like you're gonna hear me any louder. It's in there. I just sent it to you.
Well,
Okay, can you hear the voices?
got it.
On July
Yes,
22nd,
can hear yours.
2023, at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, myself,
Hey, guys.
UFO Man, and sightings on
Hey,
18
Tim.
wheels filmed a shape-shifting UFO over Lewiston, Minnesota. It was a clear night with no wind. We were filming towards the east with an infrared wide spectrum camera and a Psionics Aurora Sport night vision camera. The large object came from the west, moving southeast and exhibiting no sound. All we heard were frogs and crickets. We first noticed the object behind the trees, frame left, on the night vision camera, then visually confirmed the object with our eyes. It moved slowly in an arc, changing shape. As it moved, it projected a beam of pulsing light at the pine trees. Shut off, came back on, shut off, and came back on. We could not see the beam of light on the trees, only the camera could. Here is the original recording.
I see something really big. Hold on a minute.
This is like so freaking
Right
cool.
there.
The plane?
I don't think so. It's right behind the tree. See it? Right there.
I see it now. It's coming. It's a plane.
No, I don't think so. Not the way it's flashing. Staying solid now. See it?
I can see it. My eyes are there.
Oh,
Like a
wow.
UFO
Yeah.
up there.
It's not a plane.
Yep, that's a UFO, man.
Solid.
No.
Look at it.
It's projecting light on the
It
trees.
ain't flashing.
I was going to ask you, what
That ain't
is
no
that
plane.
green light?
I see
Is
them all
that
the time like
coming, like the camera? Was that flashing? That was flashing down. You just said, okay.
That was flashing from the UFO.
Wow.
And he does it again. Watch.
We got you.
You stop.
Can you
That is
stop?
so awesome.
He does it again
He's
right
speeding
here.
up.
See?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
This is
That
right
is
next
so-
to where I live,
is
man.
not
Like
funny.
about 25 feet away. Where
That
I'm
is
sitting.
awesome.
Damn it. I don't know how to
I
get
can't
out of
see him anymore.
this menu.
Wow.
I got him. He's right there. See?
Yeah.
Looks like a teardrop now.
This gets on the goddamn menu, is it?
Oh, I think that was one.
Now keep watching. Here's a replay of the footage showing an analysis. See as it enters from frame left, flickering behind the trees. As it exits the tree, it will shine a beam of light onto that first pine tree. Check it out. We couldn't see this light with our naked eyes. Only the Psionics Aurora Sport could pick it up. This is the direction of the object's projected beam of light as figured out by Gabberbees TV, a friend of ours. See, it's changed into a sphere.
That is just awesome.
Here's the sphere showing energy buildup on the lower right side. Now it's changing into an oval shape. Inside the oval shape, there is an arrow shape detected. Here it is ascending towards the southeast in an arc. As it shines its lights down on the trees one last time. No sounds detected except frogs and crickets. I tend to lose track of where the object is until I find it up near the roof.
Yep.
As it moves over the roof, it disappears. It was shaped like a disc or a triangle. Here is an enlargement of the object as it moves over the roof. A pentagonal shape was detected within the object. Here's the shape of the object as it exits over the roof. Duration of sighting, 1 minute, 35 seconds. What I found interesting about that clip and what I have to state about it is when we saw it, as it exited over the roof, Sightings on 18 Wheels picked up his camera and ran around the side of the building and watched it disappear. So we weren't able to get longer footage. But I have to say this. When we filmed it, we did not see the beam of light on the trees. From what I understand from Gabberbees TV or from Sightings on 18 Wheels, one of the people they spoke to in the military said that that was an infrared beam definitely, and it was the largest that he had ever seen, projected down toward the ground. That it had never been shown legitimately before. So this is a very rare piece of footage caught by myself and Sightings on 18 Wheels. I want to thank Sightings on 18 Wheels and Gabber Beast TV for the video footage.
So what is 18 Wheels? What is that? That sounds like a trucker or something.
Yes, he's a trucker out of Cottage Grove, Minnesota. He is always got his eyes on the road. He's got a dash cam, and he's watching.
Looking up.
Except when he's looking up, right? And he's always looking for things to record so that we can get it out there. And in the future, I intend to hopefully have him come on the show. Okay, Tom.
What?
How would you like to move into the UAP hearing topic? Yes. Joe, what'd you think of that?
That was awesome. I freaking loved that. Oh my god! I gotta show this on the show tonight. That was just so awesome. That was so awesome. That was awesome.
I actually filmed that on the Psionics Aurora Sport last Saturday at 10 o'clock at night. I was sitting there watching the cell phone camera because he has it hooked. Sightings on 18 Wheels has the camera hooked up to a cell phone, so you can watch it on the cell phone screen. So I was sitting back watching it on the cell phone screen and pointing the camera where I normally look, which is toward the bottom of the Big Dipper, which is toward the southeast where I am. And it's more east, I guess. And I looked to the west a little bit, and I saw this flickering light coming through the trees with the camera. And I said, oh my God, I think I got something big, you know? First thing, Sightings on 18 Wheels said, it's a plane. I said, it's not a plane, man. It doesn't have, it's flashing differently, and it was solid. If it's solid, it's not a plane because you don't have FAA lights, which are green and red flashing. They're not there.
Yeah, there was nothing flashing. And then that light coming down top of the trees.
Yeah, that military guy, I got to expand on that. That military guy, according to 18 Wheels, said that the infrared beam that was projected onto the trees was the largest he had ever seen. Being that, and that craft was 100% legitimate and not ours. 100% sure of it.
Because the way it was going up, it was also like, it didn't look like a plane. Like, it just didn't.
Yeah, but did you see how fast it was going? That baby was kicking.
Well,
I mean, it was freezing what?
I have no idea. It looked slow when we were watching it because we could visually see it with our eye. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is the craft itself, when we saw it with our eyes, was just a really bright, large white light. Okay. We didn't see it. We didn't see it change shape except with the camera. The camera, it changes from a triangle as it enters the screen when it first puts the light on the trees. And then it changes into a sphere or a ball. And then it changes into an oval. And then it changes into what looks like a chevron or a wedge. And then it flies off screen. And then I have to find it again. And then it's back to a triangle or a disc, which is really weird. You know, it keeps changing. Now, NOS had suggested that the light is inside the middle of a larger craft, and when the craft turns or pivots, it changes the shape of the light, which is very possible. We don't know. There was some opacity surrounding the light that was blocking out the stars and shimmering, according to sightings on 18 wheels, and according to NOS, well, not NOS, according to myself and Gabberbeast. And I have to say that it could have been much larger. All I know is something I mentioned the other night, but I'll mention it again. In the morning, I woke up with a 1-inch oval burn on my inside of my left arm, which wasn't there the night before. And it's in the same location where Sightings on 18 Wheels has a burn mark as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Walt.
I know that was that just blew me. I mean, yeah, I was beside myself. I seen that. I said, "Oh fuck yeah, that's a good one." Oh god, yeah, that's good.
They say it's really rare because no one's ever seen video footage that's legitimate of a UFO shining a beam of light down toward the ground. Everything that's out there in the UFO community is falsified or CGI. But this is 100% legit. So you just showed a legitimate piece of film that is extremely rare, and you got it on.
I know it gave me chill bumps. I said, "Hell yeah, I loved it." Oh man, it was awesome. Yeah.
Did you show it to Bat yet?
No, Bats. I'm gonna say Bats is asleep. Amazon called on fire today. They come home early.
Show her tomorrow because she'll freak.
Yeah.
That light, when it came down, when we first saw it, see, when I uploaded it to YouTube, it made it into 1080p, which made the screen darker. Okay, when I first saw it, the light on the trees was pink. It wasn't that off brown. So it was really vivid. But yeah, it was looking for something, and we don't know what it was looking for.
That was my brain once I saw that light, and then when it was explained, I was just like, "What is it looking for?"
Well, I asked Doug if that light would have been pointed toward us, how would it show up on the camera? And he said if it would have shown toward us and they were scanning us, the camera would have flared up to where you would have been blinded.
Yeah.
Big bright. Yeah, it would have been big bright light. Yeah.
So it wasn't scanning us. It was scanning the trees. Now you got to understand, we were sitting about 10 to 15 feet away from that tree line. We weren't too far away, and we assumed it was between 500 to 1,000 feet above the trees. That's all. And it was big. I mean, usually lights you see in the sky are real tiny, but this was big. But it wasn't as big as what I saw like 3 days before that. I saw something that was big and white, teardrop shaped, came to a point, and when it flared up and took off, it turned silver and it was gone. And it was in the same area, in the cup of the Big Dipper. So when you're looking at night at the night sky and you're outside, focus your eyes not on the handle of the Big Dipper, but the actual cup. Because that's where we're seeing a lot of craft coming out of, either out of the cup or from below it, right below the Big Dipper, usually going southeast, okay, in that direction. You want to look at that, and you'll probably see something. I've seen a UFO 3 nights in a row now. I saw one tonight, too. I saw a silver flash, like a ball of silver light, just boom, gone.
No, it's interesting, Tim. At night, right? Like my window, it's like when I look out, it faces the Big Dipper, and like I'll just stare out there, and I swear I see, like, stars don't fade out like that. Like they just like flash. I see a flash, and I'm just like, what? Like I'm just like, whatever, something. airplane, but I look and there's nothing there. But I see flashes by it.
Susan's asking, Jimbo, can you ask Tim if they had time loss? No, I had no time loss, Susan. Not in this case. It was really weird. We were filming from about 9 o'clock till about 2:30 in the morning on this side of the building where I live, which is would be the northeast side of the building. And so it was very interesting in the direction it was going. So yeah, Esmeralda, it was a fantastic sighting. I feel very lucky that I was able to capture something like that, especially with the beam of light. That's what made it groundbreaking. I mean, everybody records balls of light flying across the sky, but not everybody gets a beam of light. Sid says
from the vehicle. Yeah, for real. I know.
And Sid said, boom. I agree, Sid. Yeah, I can read chat, Susan. I'm sorry. I wasn't in chat a minute ago. Sightings on 18 minutes before the sighting says he felt high energy in his hair on his arms and stood up on end. Yeah, he showed me. His hair was standing up on end. Yep. He sensed it. Something was going to happen. It's really weird. And sightings on 18 wheels. I should tell him about how you talked to that alien guy on TikTok and said, can you fly over? I'm going to visit UFO man. And then all of a sudden that ship flew over. That's weird.
Holy crap.
Hey, Esmeralda.
Does Doug want to come up?
You'll see him if you go out and watch. Doug, do you want to come up? I think so, Susan. If you got a temp of 102, Sarah, you should be going to the emergency room.
Yeah. Sarah. Oh, Sarah.
Call 911. They'll come pick up your ass.
Sarah. Gotta love that girl.
10 minutes, my premiere is on, and it has Gabber showing the video of it. Okay, sightings, drop your link because I don't know if I have it. I think I do, but I'm not sure.
And when I open YouTube and I'm on StreamYard, it automatically plays a short video for some reason. It never does that. So I can't go into YouTube and get anything on my phone or else I would.
Let's see if I can go and find it. I'm pretty sure I have them. I just got to find them. Come on, I know you're on here. Where are you? There you are. Sightings on 18 wheels.
So, Tim, is this Psionics the only camera that can see stars at night? Or is there other cameras that can? Because I'm looking for one that I want to be able to see stars at night. And it always keeps on giving me these bullcrap cameras that are just for streaming and like nature stuff, not really.
You need to
have that much money.
Okay, well, you need to get a Psionics Aurora Pro because that's a 1080p camera. and try to get it used or reduced price, because they're like
I saw the original prices.
it's like $2,500, I think.
Yeah.
But if
It's
you
like
get
professional.
the Aurora, the Psionics Aurora Sport, which is what Doug has, you might be able to get it for $800 or maybe half that.
Because what I see, I look up and I just stare in the sky, and I always, like, nightly, I see these objects. They're really, really dim. They're not satellites because they're going north. The satellites go from north headed south. Where I am, I look at my thing. So these things are going to north, and then they're going from west to east. But they're dim. There's no lights on them, but I see them moving through the sky. And
I see a lot of I see a lot of dim ones, but if they're moving in a straight line and they're dim, they're usually satellites. If you see them bright white or bright orange, then you got something other. And Tinkerbell vlog, hello, back at you.
Sorry, guys, I was not even in the. I'm just. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Tim.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm already on your site, Doug. I just can't find it. You're live for some reason. It hasn't posted or something. Well, that looks a lot like what I saw. Wow. 2 years ago. 2 years ago was your last live? Holy God.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, no, I see it. Here it is, upcoming. I found it.
Can you send Doug a link? I don't have Doug any type of contacts for him. Can you forward that link to him, Tim? I'm sorry.
Forward what link to what?
He's saying I can't send me a link, or can I can? Oh, okay, never mind.
I've got it. I'm there.
Haha.
Hey, so Civics. How you doing, mate?
Premieres in 24 hours. It's on July 27th at 11 p.m. The Unknown with Light Beam.
Sid.
So you don't have to worry about it until tomorrow. Right, satellites don't use light. That's right, but they do flash silver from time to time because they do rotate. They do rotate and they reflect the sunlight.
Exactly.
See, these don't get that.
And
They don't
a lot
get
of the
reflection.
times they have solar panels on them, and they reflect
the light.
the sunshine.
Hey Sid, thanks
That's
for
what you see.
thanks for the super chat, Sid.
Well, these things don't reflect any light. It's just really dark, and it's moving across the sky. That's why I'm waiting. I stared at it for a while. I'm waiting for the flash, but there's never. No, the moon's there. The moons are out. It's out. It's lit. So it's like it should be reflecting, right? If even the moon hits it, like I should be able to see the satellite, but these don't light up.
The moon won't shine light on anything because
Like
the moon is reflecting the sun.
But it lights up the ground. The moon does. Like we get light when it's on the full moon, right?
Right,
So
but it's not.
It reflects sunlight to us.
But it's not powerful enough to reflect off a satellite.
No.
Okay.
It has to be the sun.
But yeah, you don't really need headlights in space.
Yeah.
High beam.
Yeah, you're going to use a high beam to find that
Yeah,
car.
I'm going
That car
about
that
the
Elon launched out in space.
20,000 light
That's
years.
such
I
a
should put the
joke.
high beam on.
That car must be circulating around Mars by now.
I think that car looks really ugly now.
Oh yeah, sure. Being hit by micrometeorites and space junk.
It's probably an
Definitely.
asteroid.
And the paint and everything, it oxidizes in space.
I bet it'll come back in 100 years and people will say it's
Yes,
a
it will.
UFO.
Yeah.
It was gonna take 120 years. It's gonna be really close again.
Yeah, I won't be here unless they know a way to regress people back a few years, a couple times.
For real.
I know some people who can do that.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
by then we'll have something. We'll be able to do stuff. I mean, if there's people that can, what's it called? They go and
You heard about
they can
Corey
see
Good?
areas where no one's there.
Yeah, I know who Corey Good is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just send you a blue chicken.
Yeah.
And then you go and present it to him, and then he will regress you and put you up on Mars for 20 years, and then you come back. No.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go see what else is out there.
Yeah, he's a professional.
Yeah, he'll take you out to Mars for 20 years, and then he'll regress you back to the age where you left, and then you forget everything until the timelines cross.
Just leave me there. I don't want to come back. No, one-way ticket, no return.
11:15, the video will be up. 11:15,
What's
what
up?
day, Doug?
Okay.
It's listed for 27.
11:15. It's 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
11 here.
It's 12 here.
Yeah, you.
At 9 o'clock right now.
I'll be right back, guys. Sightings in 18 Wheels said, send me the link. I will join.
The link is upstairs in the chat room. You should be able.
Okay, I'll send it to you, Doug.
Wait, is that it? Oh, here it is. It's on the. It was in the chat. Let me go back.
Oh no, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the URL above the stream. So
There we
You have a
go.
computer. This is easy.
does he got it?
Bob did it. There you go.
He said today.
Yeah,
Does
he
Does he got it?
he fixed the timing on the release, so it'll be in 15 minutes.
No.
Hi, Nos.
Hello.
How you doing?
I am doing good. Had a lot of fun with today's hearing.
Fy faen, endelig bra å få prate med nordmenn.
I don't know what to think about the hearing. Personally, there was a lot of stonewalling.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
do.
It was
what
quite
they- that's what they do.
underwhelming, but there were still some nuggets of truth that came out. And then
Well-
I learned a lot more by what they did not say.
Yeah. When you're asked a yes/no question and you say, I would have to answer that in closed session, the answer is yes.
Right.
Okay.
The
That's
answer
just
is
straight
no,
up.
but I can't say that here because then I blow my cover.
But you know, the situation there is that David Grush is, he's pinned into a very difficult situation here. Because the thing is that he has the information. He has all the technical information that they need, that if they have a competent set of investigators to follow the corporate money trail and all of that kind of stuff, then they're going to be able to nail the corporations, and the ramifications of that are much bigger than anyone can really
Oh,
appreciate.
they're
right now.
massive, massive. It could overthrow the petroleum industry.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
Oh, no.
it's a lot worse than that, but it's a thing we'll get back
to.
to. But the situation that we're looking at is that a lot of people in positions of authority involved with these programs provided him with information, a lot of which he didn't have. They didn't have authorization to release to him when they provided it, right? So he's in possession of information that if he discloses any of that to anyone outside the chain of clearance, then that becomes a situation of him being in possession of classified information without
That
authorization.
means he's
And
in violation of his
they
NDA.
they pursue criminal charges on him, right?
Right.
And that's what they're hoping for to shut him down. So he's actually being very
Sounds like a big old fucking
thorough with making sure that anything that did not specifically get authorization outside of top secret clearance, anything that is classified, he has to get himself into a skiff with these people that have top secret clearance. And then at that point, it's like, like they were talking about in the hearing, there's not technically a clearance level above top secret, but there is a higher level of classification for the handling of individual projects.
Right.
Special
access.
And yeah, it's actually called cosmic.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. So what he's looking
I
at is
heard
that,
of that too. Cosmic neighbors.
yeah. So once he can get into the closed door meeting with the people on that group that have top secret clearance, then he can tell them everything. And reveal the information, just like he said. He can provide the list of friendly and hostile witnesses.
Did you
Right.
see that
I'm
old
just-
grandmother senator today?
Oh yeah, she was ridiculous.
She was cool.
She was
She's
trying
been there
to.
before.
She was trying to misdirect.
She's seen this before.
Yeah.
She was trying to cut the bullshit.
She was trying to misdirect the narrative.
Yeah, she was trying to steer support back to the Arrow conclusion that there is nothing out there.
It all comes down to the freaking dollar. This is sick. This is all. It's just
Of
a
course
game.
there's
It seems like
something
if they make money,
there.
they're never gonna say what it is. If
But
they're
they're
making
not
money,
here.
it's a joke.
And you don't have a crashed UFO. Nobody has. You really think the aliens
No
are
one
that
has it.
stupid?
It's not.
They're
It's
not
not.
stupid.
It's not stupidity. They do have
Oh, yes,
many
it is.
many crash craft.
It's art
But-
crafts. I mean, because it's been so long
that's
that
exactly
someone's had
what it
already
means.
spilled it and showed it. It's just
Guys,
one
I'll
of
be
those
right
things,
back.
like, I don't
Mhm.
know. It's been so long, and it's like, what's the freaking secret? What is such a national security? Nothing. We're all here on this planet, and they're just playing games with everything. It's one big game. I know there's stuff out there, but
But
I don't
we're
think we
not
have it.
stuck
I
here.
think we have a body, but that's about it. I don't think we have so many crafts that we've made as humans. I know we do. They have proof of them. They have pictures. They're not. They're from legit government cameras and places around the world that they're from government stuff. They say which government lies. I don't give a fuck who you are, whatever. But they lie. That's why they're
But
bullshitting lying to us
we are
about
not
everything.
bound to this planet. We
Yeah, we're not.
could live on the moon. We could probably live on Mars. We can probably live on
Oh.
Io. But it's gonna take a long time.
Like the original people that were here, they lived underground for a reason. I don't know why they're trying to make stuff on top. How about trying to dig down and do it? Maybe they already have.
Well, there is a
This is living on top.
4,000-year-old city in Turkey that housed 2,000 people
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
underground.
Yep.
And it also had farming areas, like not
Mhm.
not sowing crops, of course, but for animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the underground goat kennels.
Yes. It's not too far away from Gobekli Tepe and Karham Tepe.
Yeah, and they were expecting with that place that, you know, at the time it was in use, they were really close to a glacial shelf, you know, at the end of the ice age. So, you know, when you have a 200-meter tall glacier really close
Not
by,
that far down.
no, not underground, but on top of the land. Then, you know, they got used to seeing things when bits of the glacier would calve off and, you know, send gigantic boulders of ice skidding across the ground. And that's not where you want to build your domicile above ground, right?
You know, that's still
Um,
happening.
oh yeah, yeah. But you know, at the time, that area was right at the edge of the Ice Age glacial shelf.
The known universe.
Yeah, yeah. So they had a good freshwater supply happening from the glaciers going through their melting process, but you know, since it was an area that had recently been, you know, scrubbed by the glacial migration, there wasn't a lot of, you know, there wasn't forestation in the area, right? There weren't big trees or other things to provide cover from the animals and such. So, you know, any predatory animals would have easy access to humans that built their
Need caves.
domicile out in the open. Yep, that's why they need caves. They got the freshwater supply there, and you know, the ability to build underground to keep themselves safe from the predators and keep themselves away from the glacial mass itself, and to avoid any chaotic weather events.
But we didn't fight the dinosaurs.
No, humans were not around the same time as the dinosaurs,
Yeah.
but they were around the same time as the dire animals.
Woolly
Yeah,
mammoths,
we're
the
about
horns.
400,000 years old.
Yeah, yeah. So the you know, dire wolves, dire lions, mammoths,
Yeah,
the
big lions.
When the animals were bigger than
smilodons.
what they are now, like that time. Like you're
Yeah,
saying all
Much
these,
much
like
bigger.
the
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, yeah. Like the largest cat on Earth was actually the American lion, the dire lion.
At that time, you would probably be afraid if a big bird came over you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they went in the ground. I think that's why they went because I mean any animal that big would crush anything. Like they'd crush our houses. Like these would be nothing if these animals were still around. They would just
Mhm.
step on them and be
But
done.
that stopped over 100,000 years ago. And then
Yep.
the Ice Age
Not even that long.
started.
Did you guys hear about this guy in the United States? In 5 miles he lives. There's all these woolly mammoth bones, like thousands of them. Like he
Oh,
can't
yeah,
even. They
they
said
find
up
them
there
in
10,000
Siberia
bones.
too now.
It was like 5 acres. Yeah, it was just
The ice
one
is
spot.
melting.
Like they moved
Well,
them there and dropped them or something. How
well,
lucky
you
to have
know,
one spot. Right?
well, what are you gonna do after you finish a barbecue?
True. Yeah, that's a big. You tell me there's no. Now I believe in giants because of that. Because those
I
things are
don't believe they
massive.
left
Like
anything.
No, the giants are really good about keeping their messes in the caves, but you know, they used to be out in the open.
oh
You
yeah.
know, it's a
They,
big concern up in north of Norway and Iceland and stuff because it throws out
10 and 8 years
a
too,
lot
right?
of diseases that's not been around for thousands of years.
yeah, yeah. The speed at which the glaciers are retreating, there's a lot more
Yes,
biological material being
yes.
released that hasn't been around for
Yeah,
a
That's what
very
from
I'm
the
long
afraid
time.
dead
of. Seriously,
people and the
I
dead
think about
animals.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about that. I really do. with all
Oh
the,
yeah, and
the ice
and
melting and so much stuff coming out of it into the atmosphere. Like, we don't know
yeah,
what
and
was
yeah, and
missing, what was there.
they've got their permafrost cave up there where they they've dug down through the permafrost layers, through the glaciers and everything,
Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
you can
That's
see,
how
you
you
know, just
bury
in
people,
yeah,
you
and
know.
you can
And
see
now
just
the
in
permafrost is
permafrost, yeah,
to- what's it called?
it's
Towing,
receding.
towing, or whatever. It's getting hotter. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the permafrost is melting, so the permafrost line is receding,
Yeah. So the old
and
Thank you,
sticks
Tinkerbell.
that used to
yeah,
be
Oh,
2 meters underground, they're
hmm
coming up.
yep, yep,
It's a huge problem.
yeah.
We're gonna get the bubonic plague again.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Well,
hear about these mosquitoes? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no. Fortunately, the bubonic plague was a much later development, and
The Black Death.
you know, yeah, it itself is modern times, but it's going to be making its way back around just from
You
natural
don't know if
disasters.
it was before that. It could have been many times before that. Maybe it takes
Well,
10,000 years between each time.
between the cycles,
Yeah. Then we
yeah,
wouldn't know.
yeah, somebody could have done some grave robbing and released it to the public.
It's same
That
with
is that is
global warming. Maybe
yeah.
the Earth gets hotter every 10,000 years. We would not know.
They opened Abraham Lincoln's casket. What the freaking hell's the point of that? The guy looked just like he did because he mummified him. That's kind of weird. I didn't know they mummified president.
Well,
So that was a really weird picture.
it's not a mummification. It's just it's embalming. That's what the function of
Embalming
embalming
them?
is
Yeah.
to
Why
keep
would they
the
do
the
that?
tissues.
Yeah.
It's to keep the
Kinda weird.
tissues from desiccating because of the Western Judeo-Christian concepts of resurrection.
It's
So they
because
still
they
believe the
wanted
soul
to
returns
be
to the
in a
body,
museum when they
not a
become
new body.
old.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. The Judeo-Christian concept of resurrection is scripturally that after the occurrence of the war that's supposed to occur, these people will have their bodies regenerated. That's
Oh yeah,
from the old
when
scriptural
the heavens
translation.
fall
So
down.
yeah, so doing the embalming of the body to preserve the body is supposed to make it easier for the supernatural forces to regenerate your body. Yeah, because they need help with that, evidently.
So you better hurry up, build a pyramid.
Hey, kitty.
Oh yeah.
We got a newcomers. We got two. Hey, Lauren. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Lauren.
And there was someone else that Tinkerbell sent over earlier. I guess I know.
And Fallen Star. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Fallen Star. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those freaking kangaroos.
Yeah, Susan lives with the cool animals, all the marsupials.
The best boxer in the world. I would never stand up to him. No way.
Oh,
The whole
yeah,
body
I've
is
seen that.
muscle.
Oh, yeah, that's
0%
cool.
fat.
Yeah.
So how you been, Sid? What have you been up to?
Huh?
What have you been up to? How's the
What
weather
you
out
mean? Since last time?
Sid said it's fucking breakfast here, motherfucker.
there? Good morning. Say hello to the roosters.
Good morning. It's 6:20 a.m. soon.
Oh, we all time travel. Hell yeah.
That
Yeah.
means it's 4:20 somewhere. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Definitely does.
Happy,
Oh,
happy,
something.
happy.
Might as well take my
Right, so there is no
magic
use
mushroom
going to
supplement.
bed.
Right.
It's
Well,
fucking 6:30.
happy 420.
Thank you. I think I made some more happy smoke. Right, so in about 1 hour, I should go upstairs and make coffee for my grandmother.
There you go.
Yeah. And then I go to bed.
Yep.
I did that a couple of days ago to Wolf. I stayed on a freaking
Yeah, I got turkey.
backstage chat room until what, 6:30 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, I went up toilet, made a coffee pot for my grandmother, and I said I'm going to bed now. And my grandmother was like, "Oh, are you sick or something?" I was like, "No, no, no, I just haven't gone to bed yet." Yeah.
I got lion's mane and turkey tail and Delta 9. And, it's called Trippy
Cause
Hippie
yes,
Gummies.
we live in the same house.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to move.
Yeah.
You're comfortable with
No, my grandmother wants me to live here until she passes out. Yeah.
She trusts you.
Yeah, and there's nobody else
That
of
says a
her
lot.
kids that wanna stay here. Yeah, so
Aw.
they'll do it. It's cheap.
The same thing with me. I'm staying close to my parents and till the day comes. But same thing once that happens, I'm moving.
When I'm done here, I'll move far away.
Go where no one knows me.
Where
And I
nobody
don't want to know
knows
me.
your name. That was a good happy smoke.
Happy days. Oh wait, that one was that one Cheers? Yeah, that was a TV show Cheers, wasn't it?
Jimbo, did you see the hat I got from Mikey?
No, you got a hat? No, I'm down. What is it?
Hang on. I'll see if I can get it over the headset.
I got a 10-inch.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Oh yeah. McDonald's on it. Harlem's. That is awesome.
Sid.
Oh yeah. That's so
Sid's got
cool.
horns.
I got horn.
Yeah, little devil horns.
A meat carton.
Ah, you're always horny.
It's like little Pikachu ears.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like that hat. Came all the way from California.
My internet just reset. Sorry about that. I don't know when it started the broadcast. But
Oh, that's right. We're still here. That is brother.
Oh, okay, I got it. Maybe it's, I can't figure out where I put tonight's show shit. I think it's in Messenger.
It's probably in the backstage.
Uh,
Want me to open my Google Chrome and find it for you?
no, it's
you
not
good at that.
backstage. We just present screen.
I can do that.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, they don't fund for getting your pilot's license, so I gotta come up with money myself. I looked into it more. I'm like, really? Okay. That's well, I did go over usage, bitch, and you can teach me. Which space kitty am I bringing up? The one you just.
Oh no, I got it on Messenger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a space kitty on that. Right in the middle.
Yeah, this is part of a video that was faked back some time ago. Check this out. Remember that video on YouTube?
Huh?
Remember this video on YouTube?
I haven't seen this.
BRB. I'm looking for my remote for the TV so I can see it better.
Yeah, I seen something like this. Yeah.
That's nasty.
Oh yeah, that's great work.
I don't want to see anything like that. If I meet something like that, I'll shoot first.
Yeah. Poor dude in the over here.
Oh, the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We at the moon. Yes, Megan.
Oh shit. Yeah. That is the same. That's actually from Homestead House channel.
As
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
That looks something similar to the one that Tim's seen. See, Wisconsin, and he's in, yeah.
As mom's car.
I just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
A bunch of them, I guess Facebook takes them down after a while because it says what I do is I put them in the Messenger and save them in Messenger, and when I go back to get them to bring them up for the show, they're not there. It says video deleted and video on hold or something. But that was pretty cool right there.
And if you get them from the groups, Walt, if you get them from the groups that are private, like you got to join them, you can't share those ones. I do know that because I stream record those and then I send them. But if you do a screen record, if you use it on your phone, you can send it to yourself. But then if you send the link from YouTube, you won't be able to view it. So that's a workaround there.
Yeah. And there's an easy trick for, well, being able to download YouTube videos and Facebook videos and stuff, which is just within your browser putting an M before the website name. So, and after the HTTPS:// you just put an M dot right there, and it shifts it to the mobile version of the website. And the mobile version of the websites tend to not have good protections programmed in on the browser coding, so you can just right-click the video and download it. Not that I would encourage such things from content that you don't have the rights to, because that would be wrong. But, if you find that you have a video, like a training lesson that you're supposed to be doing or something, and you want to make sure you don't lose it, right?
Somebody say Tor?
Yep.
Huh?
I said nothing about the Tor browser. Yeah. And I also do not encourage people to use Pirate Bay, right? Or uTorrent.
Pirate Bay just opened up again. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a firewall, so a lot of shit don't want to work on mine.
Do you really think that matters?
Oh yeah, it's a government firewall.
Huh.
That's what we use at work.
Okay.
It's still on my computer.
Is that a challenge?
Huh? No, there ain't nothing coming through that sucker.
I just connect my PlayStation to my computer via crossover cable, and I can see the IP address on my PlayStation.
Jimbo, you got some stuff you want to bring up for the night? I seen you got like about 8 or 10 things over there on your side.
Right.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I think I uploaded. Let me see. Oh, that volume is too loud. You guys are probably good. All right. Plans.
Or is that the first avatar?
Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna change.
Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, this is. I like the. Oh, you can't see it's in the background, but these are the Irish over in I don't know exactly where, somewhere up around Ireland. There's stones like they are here, and these have been up for they don't know how long, but a long, long time. I just found this a little bit ago. Like out here, we have the stones too. In every country, they almost have stones like this in a circle that are
Mhm.
set up.
Standing stones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia Guidestones.
But didn't you just topple them
Yeah,
over?
they're everywhere. But these ones are up there now.
I can see why somebody destroyed the Georgia Guidestones.
We have them here too, but not in circles a lot and stuff, but around places. The Vikings used to raise a stone, carve the names and stuff on it, say Kilroy was here.
Kilroy.
Oh, that's not the one. I have one that it was cloudy a couple days ago, and I faced the camera up at the sun because you can't look up at the clouds when it's bright. It's just really freaking bright. And then I
Right.
played it back, and there was a face, like the pupils and everything, nose, lips, and the left eye. It looked like it was burning, or there was like it was taken out or something. Like it was a big dark hole. But I've never seen a face in the clouds where the pupil is, you can see it's an eye and everything, but it wouldn't let me upload. Let me see if I can add it. It was really like, I was like, wow, I see faces in clouds, people say it, but I've never like seen like face like that. People, you don't know if they're like fake or not, but this is,
No, I've been trying to find this one video I was watching about swimming pools, and dude is showing several scenes from a swimming pool. At the accessories he's got, this, that, and other. And in one shot, you'll see it for a brief instant. And he shoots a panoramic of his pool. And you can see the fucking mountains in the background. And then for an instant, you see, I think, what to be a UFO is there. And then like a fraction of a second later, it's gone. It's only like in 1 or 2 frames. It's when the shot first comes on, when he first shoots the panoramic, it's there. But like, we're going to say a few mega thousandths of a second later, it's gone. Boom, it's gone that quick. And I can't fucking find it. And I have been looking for 2 days now. And I know it's on one of them videos, but I've only watched about 700 videos on swimming pools. I should have clicked on it, send it to Jimbo as soon as I seen that.
You should click the button that says save for later.
And then if you viewed it,
I
and
did,
you put
yeah.
liked video, it would be in your likes. So
Yeah.
still, that's a lot.
Liked videos, yeah.
No, but did you know how many liked videos I got right now?
It doesn't matter. You haven't liked 100 after that, have you?
All of my likes. That's the first thing I do is like them. But
Well,
yeah, I
we
probably
just
got
talking about
200 or 300 videos on swimming pools I've been watching. And what I do is I watch it in like a grain of salt. And then I watch another pool video. And then I watch another pool video. And then I watch another pool video and another and another. And I say, what do these have in common? Then I pull that thread. Okay. Then I go back and I watch another pool video and another pool video and another pool video and another pool video. And then I pull another thread of what they all have in common.
And if watches another pool
And
video.
that tells you what you need to do to your pool.
Right.
See, because here we have bad, where the sun shines on it, it's bad about growing algae.
Yeah.
So we are fucking algae busting, fucking chlorine using motherfuckers here when it comes to a pool.
Welcome to the pool busters.
Yeah, when I heard going
Getting
chlorine.
cold tonight to set that waterfall up, it was I said that I figured it was going to be cold, and it felt good when I got in it.
Nah, chlorine is not good. It's best to bathe in no chlorine, but if you have to, you have to.
Well, swimming pools, you got to keep the algae out.
Yeah,
I heard it's
it'll
good for
fucking eat
COVID.
you up like creeping flock. Yeah, you'll get out of that pool and your skin will shrink up.
That's what they should be using for, what's it called, make your face look younger. Go in the pool for
I've
an
been
hour.
using
Get out
it
and your
for a
skin will
long
be tight
time.
and tan.
I thought you'd seen that.
What's that?
A baby face.
Oh, this took me right back to the main website.
Oh.
Hey, Bitch, what did you say in the Nordic? Is that Nordic writing? I can read it on my iPhone, but it doesn't show up on YouTube.
No, you can't.
Only on my iPhone. The YouTube won't show up, but on StreamYard I can see it. That's pretty cool.
Won't it
I
show
recognize
up
it.
on YouTube?
No, watch. I'm highlighting it, and it's coming up just with the A in the middle, or the whatever letter that is in Nordic.
Huh.
Okay, that was it. Okay.
Oh,
Four
yeah, I
cross
see. Yeah,
squares.
it's because you don't have the fonts installed.
Oh, that's true. I do have every keyboard in the world installed on my phone. So okay, well, that's a good thing I did that, because I can. It doesn't. What does it say? On education.
It says Freya and Thor.
Oh God, did I watch it on
Sit down and
Space
do these.
Kitty?
Freya.
Oh,
Freya
I bet
is.
it's over on Space Kitty. Let me go over there.
Something cool.
Freya's the
Oh,
second half, so Thor and Freya.
Well, it was right on the straight line. I was
First it
thinking
says
about. I just
Freya,
got
it says
finishing.
and Thor. Yeah.
this is pretty cool. I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with UFOs, but
Awesome.
it is what happens if okay, just say we disappeared and the electric went off,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be one of them scenarios.
Yeah.
And oh, Jesus.
That's why I always have a compass. I don't, because all this stuff goes out. You need something. I've had a compass since I was in. What is that thing called?
There you go.
Campfire.
I just doxed myself.
Nope, it ain't over there neither. Well, let me just bring it up.
I have old Thomas guy. Because UPS won't work either if the power goes out. So I have MacBook. Get it every 10 years. It's like $300 now. It's ridiculous. I think last year it was like 175 for a Thomas guy. But you give a kid a MacBook now, they don't know how to do anything. It's so sad. They're not teaching any of that stuff in school. They should be teaching MacBooks. Because that's, something's really important. They don't teach any of this. So yeah, Thor flew across the sky in his chariot with his goats pointing. Oh, that was Thor. Yeah.
And Freya's chariot was pulled by giant cats.
Yes.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
And her cloak gave her the ability to transform into a raven.
But she never came back as a bird. That's
No. Yeah, it was just kind of like having a bicycle. It was a convenient travel object. The dwarves, which are really elves, dwarves is just kind of like the
in Norway we call them nisser.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
It's one of
nisser.
Let me see. Yeah. In modern folklore is well, not even folklore, just modern fiction has screwed up the concept of elves and dwarves and got them actually separated.
I didn't even read your stuff.
Dwarves are actually elves. They're just kind of the elves that are specifically craftsmen.
Yeah. They can be a
They're
bit
creators.
mischievous.
Yeah.
Metal. You got your sword. You got your iron. The stuff that, that is
They
stuff
used
like that,
to
right?
feed the dwarves on the farm when I was a kid.
Mhm.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
They used to put out like a bowl of porridge.
Yeah.
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 And it was to please the elves and small
Yep.
people that lived in the barn to take care of the
Yep.
animals when we were
Say
sleeping.
thank you.
Yep. Yep. And the elven folk over, you get further west, they call them the Fae.
That's
Yeah, fair.
But
yeah.
it's
Say
but
that's what I
it's
know them as.
but they're
But
the
they are
same.
skinnier
The
people.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
are.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just like how with all other animals you have different species regionally,
Yeah.
and that's one of the things is that humans have gotten so used to the concept that humans have spread themselves everywhere that anything else that has to be intelligence life would also have to spread itself like a cancer across the whole planet rather than staying regionally.
Well, we're good at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where they end up with a lot of confusion because hey, you know what? There's different species of the fur folk, with the Yetis versus Sasquatch versus
Trolls.
yep, trolls. Oh, love the trolls.
The same species.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, I just got done reading this like last week or listening to
Yeah.
Norse Mysticism books 3 and 1,
Yeah.
and it was really good. Like it talks about the truth, not like a lot of these modern books about Norse saying, "Oh, they were this."
Yeah.
No,
It,
they were the most accepting people around. Like
yeah.
they didn't care what your background was. They didn't care what
Yeah.
color of your skin was. They were very accepting, and they loved teaching. They loved helping
We'll
people
take
grow.
anybody as long as you can
Yeah.
work
Not
or
like the modern
populate
races,
for
and they
it.
turn it
Yeah.
into that's all bullshit. That's not how they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I just when I say that right away, I just say that's
Yeah. And
yeah,
I'll
it's
throw a link in the channel here if you want good Scandinavian lore and
You need to
Western
read
Europe.
the Stulason saga.
Yeah.
It's
Snorri
few,
Sturluson. Yep.
yeah, it's a few thousand pages.
that's with
But
one
it's
big E.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get the proper old lore,
Yeah.
where it's mixed and matched a little bit, but that's the oldest books we have, pretty
Right.
much. Yeah.
I'll ask you again later on backstage probably so I can write it down.
Yeah. But I've dropped a link in the chat there to Fortress of Blue.
Hold on, and I'll put it in your messenger, Jim.
Awesome. Thank you, Walter. That's cool.
Because I'm already there.
When I was younger, I always said, "Hey, I'm a Raven," and then I was looking into this stuff, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's pretty interesting."
There it is.
You want to send his crows
Okay,
around?
now it's in it's in the messenger.
I just got. Thank you very much. Cool.
I hope you can use that link I gave you earlier, Nos.
Yeah. Yeah.
a digital archive in Norway. That's
Mhm.
where they have digitized all church books from all over Norway.
Yep.
So you can
Before the
search
Christians.
your grandparents' name or great grandparents or whatever.
Yeah.
Just a place name. Yeah.
That is awesome because I want to do more digging myself instead of sending my DNA in and then just telling me like,
Yeah.
I don't believe that shit. I want to see.
Well, no, I mean you should still get your DNA done so you can find
I
out
did.
what your two haplogroups are, because
Yeah,
that
they did.
determines where the power of your blood is.
Yeah.
That's
Don't you want to know where you come from?
It
yeah,
says north. It
because
says central UK and then uh
Oh man.
Northern Ireland. I think it said Northern.
Ah,
I'll have to go back and check, but it changes sometimes. I'm just like, what? And all of a sudden, the
right,
next month, I'll be back to that. I'm just like,
right. Well, look,
it wasn't a
you know,
true one.
get to know your haplogroups. Like with me,
My family doesn't even
um,
talk about ourselves. That's why I'm kind of curious. Like, I asked my grandparents, like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, when I was younger, when you're younger, you just see more bullshit, I think. At least I did.
but
right.
you
But
could get
I
them
look at him like,
interested in it.
tell me. Yeah, I know Clary, my mom's side.
Hmm.
That's Ireland. Because
Yeah.
there's a whole.
On one side, yeah, on one side of my family come from Germany.
Hmm.
The part that left over there when all the shit was coming down, before the shit even got down, before the 1900s, before Hitler even come into power, but uh, they left over there. But yeah, a bunch of redneck hillbillies, and then on the other side is Indian, Blackfoot Indian, which whenever I traced it back, we come from Canada,
Oh yeah,
right there close to where Timbo is.
My people was stupid. They'd never left.
smart. There was no reason to because I don't know why my ancestors left. I wish I would have stayed wherever they were.
I'm
But
kind of
then again,
glad
I
I'm in
could have
Germany.
been a quick
Yeah.
leash.
No, but everybody here had to leave in the late 1800s, mid 1800s. Norway ran out of food.
I was
Hmm.
hearing. Is that true? I was reading. I was like, I forgot you lived there. They did
Yes.
the everything, and they said that it was weird because it seemed like someone cut off the food where you guys were forced to leave. Like it's
Yes.
the only way. Like it was on purpose. Is that
Oh God,
Yes.
that'd
what
be
same
awful.
thing? Okay. And
We fought to fight our way free from Sweden and Denmark.
Oh,
oh,
Denmark.
Right. Well,
Sweden.
and that's the thing, is that it was happening in Ireland as well. That's when the Great Potato Famine was
oh,
going on.
Well,
You
most
know,
people in the
yeah,
UK and
the
Ireland have
goats and the sheep, right?
Scandinavian ancestors.
correct. Yeah. And where I was living in Ireland, Waterford, that's where the Scandinavian folk first landed in Ireland.
Ah,
Oh,
See that
that's
red
cool.
that see people think a lot about the Irish people with their red hair, but that red hair actually comes from their Scandinavian bloodline.
So
but
my
there's
sides, my
not a
chops
lot of
grow.
red-headed people here.
Yeah.
Most people here are blonde,
Blondes.
blue-eyed.
Yep.
Blonde.
My
Yep.
sister's blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, yeah, looks kind of stands out like a sore thumb around me and my brother because
Nordic.
we're brown eyes, dark
Yep.
hair. But
Yeah.
my
Yep.
chops go in bright red or
Hmm.
orangish red, and then the rest of my beard is brown. And right in the center, there's a black streak going from my chin all the way down when I let it grow out a lot.
Yep.
Jimbo.
It's so weird. Like,
Jimbo's
it's
got a
like,
racing
wow.
strike.
That exactly what it looks like. It looks so odd, but it's like
Yep.
Yeah.
solid black hair going right down my chin, but it's brown around that, and then the chops are red.
You know, during the Second World War, Norwegians that opposed the war and couldn't say anything, they wore red hats.
Interesting.
That's why I like the one I got from California.
I did not know that.
It's the opposition.
Right.
Wow.
Hitler wanted to take control of us because we were pure.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
wanted to mess with the DNA. He didn't want you
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, so I believe in a lot of the things that I've been hearing back farther in history too about stuff like this.
The last country
Since,
with that Germany gave up was Norway. In Norway, when the war ended, there was over 400,000 German soldiers.
oh,
Yeah.
400. At that time,
Yes,
holy
1945.
jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, 1945. Wow, okay. Yeah, you have more time to watch people to get them to believe you.
Well, yeah. Hitler's interest in all the metaphysical concepts, they needed to spend a lot of time there trying to hunt down
Good people.
They were looking for the
hunt down the
purebreds.
goat. Yeah. Well, they were hunting specifically to make sure they secured everything they could from the old lore.
Yeah, and they
Norway
wanted
was
to
the last,
secure the old
and the
ethnic
relics.
Norway people,
Yeah.
and they wanted to kill or turn everybody else away.
Yeah.
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 I
Norway
don't
was the
understand.
last European country to be Christianized.
Yes.
They were the last free nation in the world.
Yes. But most people here are not Christian yet. A lot of
Yeah.
people say they're in the books, but they don't believe it.
Right. Yeah. The it's more
And I'm
like
not
saying
saying
it's
we
your
believe
Hogwarts
in
house. It's
Cora
not a
Freya
thing that.
either.
Yeah. But yeah,
Here we
it's
believe in good reasoning.
It
yes,
didn't look bad, Walt.
and that is what needs to be spread to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
is
Before the Christianity,
reasoning
those were the
logic.
ones.
Yeah.
And not
Before
only
Christianity
two
is the stuff I've
political
nothing into.
parties.
Yeah.
If you only have two parties, there is no democracy.
Yeah. Correct.
I agree.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Your case is very restful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk with you, Sid. I want to learn some history because you know stuff. You're from over there. I just get books and stuff that's handed down and can be changed
Yeah.
and stuff. So I don't mind. I can listen to you all day talk. I think Sid.
I
Yeah.
know a lot about little things, but I don't know a lot about a lot. Does
Oh
that
no,
make sense?
Right.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. It's yeah. You have generalized knowledge that covers a broad spectrum of topics, rather than specialized knowledge in just one topic.
Yeah.
When something goes
Yeah.
too deep too, it seems like stuff starts getting mushed and confused. So I know what you're saying, and that's what I look for. That stuff. The
Yeah.
big group and big footprint. It just seems like it's too puzzled together. You know, there's too many pieces that are perfect, which I know nothing's like that. And
Yeah.
they just try to make it seem like everything's so smooth, and it's like, nah, where's the truth? Get through all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, because I can't tell you the history of Norway. I can tell
No,
you
I don't know.
pieces of it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I like piecing.
Yeah. And in the background, in the StreamYard backstage in the private chat, I dropped a link over to my Google Drive. That's where those. It's got a few of the books in there. What Sid Vich was talking about.
Awesome.
So you want the old Scandinavian texts that have the foundational lore that survived the purge
The
when
ruins.
when Rome came across Europe and tried to destroy all of history. These are the remnants from that. You want Scandinavian history? That's where it starts.
It's okay. Thank you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
Elder
wow.
Poetic of Edda.
They're all there.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
The big files. I ain't gonna click it right now, but the big files, so I guess it's all there. That's a big book.
We're coming up on our 2-hour mark here, guys, and plus we got a show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Who's making coffee?
Oh, I was getting water. I gotta hydrate because I had a little too much mead earlier.
Meat?
Yeah, mead. The first alcohol.
Say we got 11 people here. Hell yeah! Is that what that says, Jimbo? Can you see that? 11 people.
Yeah, you've been popular today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to end on the 2-hour mark because we're going to have a show tomorrow night, and then one on Sid's birthday. I see here upcoming show.
My birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, but we ain't had your birthday party yet.
There you go.
Birthday party. See here. Yeah.
Breaking Nightmare.
Yep.
Okay, here's tonight's show. Then we're having one tomorrow night. Then we're having one.
Star Survival.
Sid Bitch's birthday is on. It looks like
Saturday.
Yep, Friday here, Saturday there, and then Saturday here we're having another show. So we're doing pretty decent.
What, it's Friday?
I was flipping everybody off. It was peach.
What's that? Caramel pudding?
Uh-huh. I wish that'd be different. I don't want to put the brands on there because people's channels get taken down. I heard about that. That's all.
Oh.
It was showing that.
Oh,
no.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah.
Is that the apples?
100 milligrams THC and CBD. The 50-50 CBD and THC sucks, but the 100 by 100, whew. It's like a 6-hour high. I like them. 6-hour cruise, I should say, not a high. It's a cruise. Still driving coat.
Yep, here's tomorrow's part. Tomorrow's live. And then we got Sid's birthday party this weekend. Copy.
The animals are so violent today. It's so weird.
And then the regular
The cat's
Saturday.
been really cutting. It's kind of weird too. Like they're sensitive.
I just brought my friend over. He wants to say.
Hello, keyboard. How are you doing today?
There we go. There's the tomorrow night show, and then Sid's birthday party, and the regular weekend show. Line up.
Good stuff.
I said keyboard.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Damn it.
Yeah, Matt, I was driving home today and got a message on my phone from Chad Smith. He was on somebody's news show tonight. I think he done an interview. I only seen it for a brief instant. I was driving
Chad
and I was at a
Smith.
stoplight, looked over and seen the message popped up.
Yeah.
Chad Smith. So hopefully he'll pull a clip out of it and post it to his channel. Yeah, I only seen it for a second. It said Chad Smith to be on somebody's news show. And where I was driving, I couldn't get to it.
Right.
Oh, Chatty Daddy.
Yeah, it sucks that Sinead O'Connor died.
I just heard that like at 7 o'clock on the way home when I was getting food.
Yeah.
She started when she held up the poster of the picture of John Pope II, or what was it?
Mhm.
Second, right? That's when she ripped. When
Yeah.
no one knew about that, she started that. And now they're like, oh, well, that was stupid for her to do. No, when she did that, it was not talked about. She
Yeah.
put that saying, hey, this is going on over in the Irish Catholic community. Like, this is real shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is happening. And yeah, no, she was
She was
very.
the one that started the buzz cut for women.
That's awesome.
Go back
I
decades
think
and
my
you'll see
minorities
that.
too.
Yep.
She started the buzz cut for women to wear short hair.
Yeah, which she did out of protest. Because her, the manager wanted her to try to make herself prettier when they went to do the filming. So she shaved her head right before going in for the filming. And they already had the studio time booked, everything was paid for it, everything. So they couldn't not shoot the video. Right?
She knew that.
So
too.
it was her way of just, flipping the bird to her manager. And it's like, no, you're not gonna tell me that I need to pretty myself and look more feminine. I'm not a model. I'm a musician. I'm a singer. This is what I'm about.
Like the modern musicians won't do that.
Oh my God, she cut her hair.
Yeah.
My heart dropped. Oh. Yeah, because she's a beauty.
Still look beautiful. Still did.
Yeah, I thought she was. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so did what? Oh my goodness, the Cranberries too. Didn't she shape her head too? The lead singer of the Cranberries, or was that just a cap on her head? I thought she shaved her head too.
I don't remember. I was out of circulation at the time that their music was
the
spinning around. So so I was able to listen to them on the radio, but I didn't have access to videos or anything. I was in prison through the 90s.
That sucked. You missed the awesome music era. Everyone says like
I did.
The 90s was the top of the United States music. Like that was the best year. That sucks.
But I still like the radio.
Video killed the radio store, right?
Video killed the radio star by the Buggles. It is the first music video ever shown on the launch of MTV.
Ah, damn, I didn't know that. I've always loved that song.
Yeah.
True story.
Yep. Like Sid, I've got the knowledge that touches on all the categories. Yeah.
I think that's all I know about MTV.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I was part of the MTV generation. This is before they ruined MTV by not actually
I probably
having
was too,
music
but
on
I
there.
didn't watch that. I was
Yeah,
doing other stuff.
yeah. Back when like the only shows they had on there was the remote control game show and Yo MTV Raps,
Yes.
right? All the rest all day long was videos.
Yeah.
That in between videos, every couple of hours, they'd take a break for I'm Kurt Loder. This is MTV News. And they'd just give little blurbs about news topics and throw those in there. But they played music videos all day. We needed that. You know, that was part of our
That was a thing. That was
yeah.
new then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was new. And we don't have the cultural resource for that anymore. People have too many entertainment options. There are too many channels. There's not a shared cultural experience anymore because there are too many options.
Yeah.
Like the term water cooler talk was because people, when there were very limited channels, the thing is that there were certain shows that people watched every week when they came on. You couldn't go call them up and stream them when you wanted. You had to wait for that day of the week to come up, right? And you would make sure you would be home at the right time and you would watch the show. And then the next day at work, people would stop at the water cooler to talk to their fellow workmates and talk about the show. That's what water cooler talk was. And because you would have that shared experience where the other people watched the show and you only had one TV in the house, you weren't off recording other shows and stuff. You just had the one TV in the house. So people would talk about, the shared experience that they had had, even though they were at their own homes at the time they watched the show, getting together afterwards and talking about it. Was part of the shared social integration that kept people closer together.
Yeah, just so you know, I remember we got our first TV. We didn't have that TV. I had to go to my great grandmother to watch children TV when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was raised by an RCA console television.
Yeah, I remember those old televisions. We just banged them a little bit, they'd be okay.
Yep. I have had to sit next to the TV on a chair and keep one of my hands on one of the antennas because I made a better antenna than the antenna on the TV. And the channels would come in better if I was holding one of the antennas.
You were that person in your house? I was that person that had to hold that behind my TV too. I looked to the side. Gosh, I hated that. You're the best one that gives a signal. You hold it. Oh, you freaking kidding.
If I go up to the toilet right now and my grandmother is laying in bed watching TV, I will cut her TV out just by standing in the toilet.
Yeah.
Well,
you're an antenna.
Whenever I was young, and we had the TV, we had the aerial that's set up there. Well, I took or I worked on cars. I had wire, like you used to wire a car with.
Yeah.
So I had extra wire.
I still don't have an antenna.
Yeah, I placed an order one time, and I got a grade of wire that you can't really use in a car. It's too damn big. It carries too many amps, and it'll burn something up.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck am I going to do with that? Because you can't send it back because it's a wholesaler.
Right.
So I took it and ended up, I had 500 foot of it, which would go quick in a car if you ain't careful. So I took and I got one of them. I cut it, twisted it. I tied it to one side. I run it out the front door to on top of the house with a big old wad of aluminum foil. Then I cut another one. I run it out the fucking back door and on top of the garage with the big wad of aluminum foil, and it picked up beautiful.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But it was the god awful. You couldn't open and close the doors.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
had them gawky wires hanging there.
Oh
You
yeah.
didn't poke the
When
hole through the screen of the window, so you don't have to do that every time you open the door.
yeah.
No, it was
Well,
run
yeah.
up over the door.
Yeah. It was. It was. You know, we had a big
I'm just
aerial
messing with you.
inside of our attic. You
Yeah.
know that we originally had TV on, and then when they came out with the bunny ears, so you didn't have to have the big aerials anymore. Everyone was all excited about
Austin, have a good
those.
night.
Yeah, my dad threw caution to the wind. We was one of the ones that got the radio tower.
Mm-hmm.
But the house antenna on top of the radio tower. We was picking up shit from other states.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the cartoon channel from Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
I remember that. And we got 2 scary shows. We got one from the other side of the state, which is Louisville, and then we got Indiana, which played what was that? Good Times, and what's the one that had Raj and Rerun and all them in it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening? Hey.
Yeah.
No, that was the wrong one. The
Sid,
other.
yeah, Sid, I've accidentally clicked myself out of StreamYard before too.
Sid. Don't Sid got keys? I thought Sid got a set of keys. Yeah, Sid
Yeah.
got a set of keys. Yeah, Sid's got keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
so.
Sorry about the kids getting loud.
So he can click back in at any time. But we've done past the 2-hour mark. We're having
Yeah.
a show tonight. Tomorrow night. We're having a show, 2 shows this weekend. So I guess we're going to get on out of here for the night.
Yep.
And
Let you
it's been
get some
really
rest.
awesome. We got 10 people here. I hate to close the show, but it's get the 2-hour mark and everybody's wearing down. And I really didn't have no content pulled up because as soon as I got off work and come home, I went working on my swimming pool.
Yep.
Had to get something done with it.
Yep.
Let's see here. Where are they?
Desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of burritos rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My gut grew hungry and I licked my lips. I had to stop for a bite. There I stood at the counter at the Taco Bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then I placed my order. They put my food on a tray. There were voices in the kitchen. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the local Taco Bell. Such a lovely place, such a lovely taste. Plenty of food at the local Taco Bell. Any time of year, you can find it here.
Ha ha ha.
Is this my new life? Irritability shutting down inside. I can't sleep and so is she. Got sweaty thighs. This is my demise, you see. I'm just. Is this my new life? Irritability shutting down in.
I think I wasn't supposed to be typing. Okay. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, the typing stuff just disable the video.
No problem, no.
Yeah.
Animal facts. Porcupines court each other by urinating on each other's spines. Look it up. Say this 5 times fast. Freshwater snail slime assists in the fertilization of salmon eggs like a blood-brain barrier and have been harvested heavily to be used for aphrodisiac perfume. Remember that next time you buy your girlfriend a little Valentine's Day gift, it could have snails in it. It's true, look it up. Gerbils used to be the size of dogs. Look it up, my friend. Did you guys know that the largest mammal on the planet, the blue whale, actually has the smallest mammal penis on the planet? That's true. I swear to God that's true. Because the gibbon doesn't have a very high sperm count, it can actually ejaculate up to 40 times in a single minute, which is necessary to keep evolution going. They also use gibbon ejaculate as the main ingredient in Viagra for that very same reason. So next time your husband pops one of those blue pills, just let him know he just ate gibbon jizz. Look it up. Well, that's it for Animal Facts. I'm Max. You're watching Animal Facts. Tune in next time when we talk about aphrodisiacs. Look it up.
Look it up.